What is the success rate of split-night CPAP titration studies? Have you ever wondered how effective split-night continuous positive airway pressure titration studies really are? These studies are designed to diagnose obstructive sleep apnea and determine the best continuous positive airway pressure settings, all in one night. This is different from traditional methods that separate the diagnosis and titration across 2 nights. The success rate for split-night continuous positive airway pressure titration studies typically falls between 77% and 78%. This means that around 3 out of 4 patients find effective continuous positive airway pressure settings during a single session. Research supports these figures. One study with a large group of patients reported a 77% success rate for effective continuous positive airway pressure titration. Interestingly, the success rate varies based on the severity of obstructive sleep apnea. For mild cases, the success rate is about 59%. In moderate cases, it jumps to 84%, while severe cases sit at 77%. This shows that split-night titration works particularly well for those with moderate to severe obstructive sleep apnea. Another analysis confirmed a similar success rate of around 78%, reinforcing the reliability of split-night protocols when compared to traditional 2-night studies. Several factors can influence how successful these studies are. For instance, a higher body mass index, especially over 35 kilograms per square meter, tends to lower the success rate. This might be due to underlying sleep issues or other respiratory problems in patients with obesity. Additionally, if a patient has heart disease, particularly heart failure, the success of titration may decrease. This is because central sleep apnea can complicate the determination of continuous positive airway pressure settings. Sleep efficiency, which is the amount of time spent asleep during the study, and being male are also linked to higher success rates in titration. From a management perspective, split-night continuous positive airway pressure titration studies offer practical benefits. They cut down on waiting times for diagnosis and treatment by combining both steps into one night. They are also more cost-effective than conducting separate studies on different nights. This is especially helpful in places with limited sleep diagnostic resources, allowing for better management of patient loads. However, it is important to carefully select patients for these studies. Typically, candidates should have moderate to severe obstructive sleep apnea and enough sleep time during the initial diagnostic part of the night to allow for effective titration later on. In summary, split-night continuous positive airway pressure titration studies have a success rate of about 77 to 78%. This makes them an effective option for diagnosing and treating obstructive sleep apnea in one night, especially for patients with moderate to severe cases. Factors like body mass index and heart health should be considered to improve outcomes.